it's the same with NA. Like there aren't as many of the premier casters that are interested in covering them in English. Last night as well, we were the only cast for the Chinese DreamHack qualifiers. There were only two casts two streamers for the Taiwan Hong Kong qualifiers as well. But you know, here on the CranKy Ducklings, we try and do as much as we can. Otherwise,
By the way,
who will?
I haven't seen the results of the Chinese qualifier. Who qualified?
Oh, who qualified? A surprising player who really impressed us. Oh god, it was not Jolly What Loves. Not Jadong. There was a guy called Jadong there, by the way. Oh god. As I quickly check before we start the intros. Oh god, it was Dragon, a Terran player. Chinese Terran player called Dragon.
I have no idea who he is.
Yeah. There was some surprising names that popped out. There was so a Chinese Terran player called Dragon and a Chinese Zerg player called Wanted.
Okay, Wanted I know, but Dragon that's completely new. Like I don't know if he's new blood. I hope he is new blood, which means that there's still depth in the Chinese scene. But yeah.
All right, but who do we have here?
Right, I'll give you the honors of presenting your boy.
All right, here we go. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres LE, we have my boy, my duck, my pato, representing the CranKy Ducklings. It is the Peruvian Terran. It is NeO.
And his opponent in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the Argentinian Zerg player, currently the best player from Argentina, Furious Gaming's Egg.
And it's already a very different game to game number 1 between NeO and Eon. This time, no proxy.
No proxies. I wonder why. I wonder if he feels more confident versus Egg in a late game. I wonder if he's not in a hurry anymore. Maybe he knows more. Maybe he knows more how the style of how Egg plays, and he's like, okay, I'm okay with not proxying this matchup.
I wouldn't be surprised because I'm pretty sure NeO has beaten Egg in ladder and competitive play before. NeO actually messaged me after his series and he was like, oh my god, I've never beaten Eon before. Like he's like, I've never beaten him in a tournament before. Oh my god. So he was very excited and yeah, he was very nervous.
Like the difference money makes.
Exactly. The motivation, mate. Oh yeah, god.
So yeah, NeO's Fish Reaper managed to enter the base. And he's going to try and see what's up.
Yeah.
But the Zerglings are being very annoying.
He dances with the Zerglings, gets one Zergling kill, but that is all. Unable to deny or delay the third base or anything like that.
And he's going to confirm the third base effect now.
That he does. Ooh, this time it looks like he is going for a switch. So this time he isn't going for that more defensive marine tank style. Instead, going to be opening up with his Hellions.
Yes, I really like to see Hellion play versus Zerg, especially in the early game, because I find it that is very, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of dynamic in that the Terran is the one going in the offensive. You know how usually is the other way around in this matchup, but no, this time is the Terran who's going to be the offensive and the Zerg who has to try to. He almost. I thought that Reaper was going to get definitely surrounded, but no. Unfortunately, he's going to die, but he's going to see that only one gas has been taken and that there's no Roach Water still. Good news for NeO. But yeah, as I was saying, I really like the early Hellion aggressions because it tests how good the defense of the Zerg are, because you know how it is. If you falter a little in your defenses, those Hellions can easily destroy your whole economy.
Definitely, definitely. You have to be on point with your movement of your queens and lings. On top of that, Egg did just go for a scout. He saw with his Overlord, even though it did die, he saw the fusion core. He knows that a BC is on the way, and he also knows he got scouted, so the BC shouldn't deal too much damage as long as the queens are in position. But what's important is that if the BC goes in and the queens try and defend it, then that means the Hellions have a chance to go into a mineral line.
That is correct, and Egg is preparing. He has stopped doing drones. He has built a lot of overlords, and roaches are not on the way.
And I think this goes to show, yeah.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, I think this goes to show that Egg is familiar with how NeO plays, just because he did go for a Roach Warren even before he went for a Scout, kind of knowing that NeO goes mech more often than not.
Yeah. It is almost a standard. It's NeO and ladder. Okay, Roach Warren.
Exactly.
You don't even scout, mate. You know what he's going to do.
Oh god, and that can be a bit of a problem, right? Like if you're known for this style and you keep doing it, then your opponent can attempt to blind counter you, so it's a little bit risky if you're NeO. Meanwhile, Egg once again dives in with his Overlord, confirms, yep, you didn't cancel the fusion core or do anything crazy. He sees all the factories, he knows 100% that, of course, it is mech.
Yes, 100% mech, 100% NeO style. And I think Egg is not very pressured right now. He knows what NeO has. He has prepared accordingly. There's quite a lot of queens on the map. There are how many? 8 queens already. Most of them roaming around together, and there's enough creep across the bases that he can move quickly between them if necessary.
Yeah, they're even waiting here in the main base, even spreading creep in the main, so he's preparing just in case something happens with those BCs. Meanwhile, the Hellions look to try and poke wherever they can. They clear, honestly, a decent amount of creep here at the 4th base.
Something that I wish more Terrans did, especially against Zerg who are very good at splitting creep, is to build one Raven.
Yes.
One Raven and moving with those Hellions, just to, nice wall here. That's something that I do not see very often, even a turret in the wall. What the hell?
Why not? Why not? When it comes to Terran players who build a Raven with their Hellions, there are a couple who do it. It isn't too popular, but I know Special does it. I know TY does it as well. There are a handful of Terran players who incorporate that in their build. And you're right, like it does help a lot when it comes to clearing creep.
Yes, I would have liked it here, especially since NeO already went with the Starport tech. So he has everything to be a Raven if he wishes.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm getting a little bit scared for NeO, because you were talking about it earlier, how Egg wasn't really being pressured, right? There was nothing to be afraid of. Like, sure, there's Hellion spreading creep, but that's kind of it. And now Egg is teching up. He has enough roaches to defend. He has a Hydra Den. He's working on his upgrades. He's working on his infestation pit to eventually get Hive.
Yes, NeO has given the time. The Battle Cruiser did nothing. He did not move across the map. And in fact, NeO is not doing any more. He just built the one, and that's it.
Yeah, at least he didn't invest in Yamato. That would have been disastrous, but it took a very long time for this BC to do anything. And it makes sense because it was scouted very early, so that like you can't just teleport across the map. It's not going to do anything. We'll see what damage he can find here. He does get one Overlord so far. Oh god, dear!
Ooh, close, but he managed to save it.
Okay, does save it. That means he can use it later on. For what exactly? We'll see, you know, maybe harass a little bit, /maybe go for a bit of a run by or a flyby. Speaking of, Egg now is getting ready to push out.
Yes, he has +1/+1 already done, and 166 supply, and more than enough workers. And he's ready to test NeO's defenses.
Oh god, that he is. NeO, he does have a pretty decent army, but he needs more time, right? He's still only at 150 supply. He still needs to work towards that later game army composition. Oh god. And I mean, to be fair, Egg doesn't have too much here. It's really difficult to push into tanks without a Viper. Viper just now started, but we'll see if he can make something happen.
Oh man, there were 0 tanks position over here, and now he's going to focus the DCC.
Oh god, it looks like the TC will fall, does get biled down.
That was a nice trade for Egg. Delays the fourth base by a lot because NeO does not have another CC on being built, and now he's building two at the same time. He needs to catch up.
This is the correct decision. You need to double expand at this point. Like, NeO is in a really rough place, only on 3 base economy. He can still max out with this, but remaxing, you know, continuing his production after a couple of engagements is going to be so difficult for NeO.
I'm surprised that NeO went for this approach this game, just playing extremely defensive, extremely passive, and just going for the max army before moving out. By the way, dropper lots.
This is scary, especially because NeO earlier, he had a sensor tower here outside his 4th base to catch stuff like this. Right now, he barely has any vision out on the map. He does have a BC, but again, he has no idea that this is coming his way, and this could completely catch him off guard.
Yes, definitely. With maybe an attack to his 3rd base to put him out of position, those dropper lords can easily enter the main and destroy all the unit buildings that NeO has, all the productions that, yes, thank you, all the production that NeO has, which make, as a mech player, that's the least thing that you want.
Exactly. Thankfully, there are some missile turrets, and it looks like they will be able to kill one Overlord before it drops anything. Ooh, the BCs teleport in as well. Yeah, and there's a tank. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, NeO is going to he's going to defend without losing too much.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty impressed. At the same time, Egg tried to push up the ramp, but there were tanks here ready and waiting.
That was a nice reaction for NeO, plus he didn't panic. He didn't like move everything to the main base to defend. He just moved exactly what was necessary, and he loses almost nothing.
Yeah, very impressive. Only 5 SCVs and a couple of missile turrets, and now he's making sure that never happens again.
Yeah,
he's locking this place down. Finally, 4th base, planetary, getting more towers, and now this is where things get a little bit scary for Egg, right? Terran player establishing their 4th base. Now they have a decent economy. In saying that, their Egg has had a really good creep spread. Like, it's already at the 4th actually.
Yeah, mate. NeO now moving out with his whole army. He has 2 to finish, so these are very scary tanks here. Plus doors, because we would know that you do not want to be killed by that meta switch.
Not just Meta Switch, but the Thors are going to do a really good job at sniping the Vipers. Again, there's 0 Vipers right now. The Vipers are all the way in the back. If they get a little bit too close, they will be focused down by those Thors. Oh.
And here we go. First Janks. 2 Thors going down immediately. But he doesn't target the tanks, and there's no biting clowns on the tanks. So the tanks still do a lot of damage. What bug, I wonder he is talking about?
He didn't let him abduct. He tried to abduct, but he only got 2. I think he tried to do a couple more. Feels bad, man. I don't know if it's a bug. Maybe it's a latency thing, actually, where it didn't like register all of his abducts there. But he does back off. Ooh, looking to get another angle. Yo, NeO is deep in creep.
Oh, a counterattack for Egg. I thought he was going for behind. No, he's going for the counterattack.
Yeah, same. I thought he was gonna wrap around the army, but he's like, nah, mate. I don't want the army. I want the bases.
NeO is forced to come back now. They basically trade bases and then just went the other way.
Yeah, to be fair, NeO losing that 4th base is a lot more important.
Oh, no, those tanks are not in a good position, man. Blinding Clown, everything's going to go down.
No, NeO, please. He loses, what, 4 tanks and a Thor for free. Another abduct goes down. NeO losing a lot of supply, and he doesn't have the best economy to remake it.
Yeah, mate, he came back to only 3 bases. 160 supply versus the max out Egg. Who's now building Aspire, by the way.
Oh boy, we're gonna. I don't know if we're gonna see mutants, but we may see corruptors and broodlords. We'll see if he even needs them, and he's pushing through the center of the map. Ooh, nice anti-armor missile does force away all the hydras.
Yeah, mate, that was a bad idea by just walking straight into a rank without any vision of what's up there. Oh no, he cannot land the CC because of the creep.
Yeah, he has to wait a little bit longer for the creep to recede. Then he can land. He has another CC ready for another base, but at the same time, I also understand if he doesn't feel very safe expanding right now. Oh god, he just has very little presence out on the map. That's a lot of lurkers.
Yes. The next few minutes are going to be very pressure for NeO. He's going to have to defend against all these lurkers, against more Vipers, and possibly against a Muta Switch any moment now.
Yeah, this is terrifying for NeO. Honestly, this is where I would love to see like Banshees. That Thor Banshee composition that we've seen Davo do in the past. I wouldn't mind a transition like that right now. To help against the lurkers, because again, mate, that's a lot of lurkers. Let me quickly check. 19 lurkers.
That's a lot of invested money, mate. I mean, the good thing for NeO is that those lurkers do not shut up. So all his battle cruisers and he's now building the what's the name? The Liberators are going to be basically free. Yeah, another base going down for NeO.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like NeO, he just doesn't have enough to defend all his bases. Like trying to expand, trying to get a 5th base from here is going to be so difficult. I think NeO does have to rely on winning one big fight.
Here we go, army getting into position to defend. There's only, 4 tanks here, not many tanks. And yeah, mate, I'm not sure why Egg hasn't pushed, because he's maxed out. What is he waiting for?
This is what he was waiting for. They were killed earlier. He does have 4 Vipers, but he needs this if he's going to push in. He needs them to throw down the Blinding Clouds, to throw down any kind of abducts as well. They're going to be key here in Egg winning this fight.
Here comes NeO. Now really.
Wow, he's dancing in the scan. I don't know if you. Oh my god.
I didn't see it. Oh my.
Wow.
Is Egg that confident in this game?
We'll see, yo. The lurkers come in.
Wow, they melt that. They melt that CC in 3 shots, man. And they will lose a few of them, but mate, he had 19 lurkers.
And now NeO's kind of all in. He has to try and end it right now. Oh my god, the lurkers burrow on top of everything. No scan. Oh, he does have a Raven, never mind, but
he lost quite a few Thors. The good thing is, again, those lurkers do not shut up. So all those battle cruisers, those liberators, they're completely unscathed so far.
yeah, but you know what? Here comes a corruptor switch.
Yes, I say so far. 27 corruptors are now on the way.
Yeah, that's a lot of corruptors, and there's very little left on the ground. Decent Yamatos on some of these Vipers, but again, NeO just doesn't have a lot of supply to work with. He doesn't have a 4th base either. Like he needs to end the game, and I don't know if he can. Oh god, mate, here come the corruptors.
Look, one-shotting battle cruisers, mate. That's never a good sign if you're a Terran player.
Never a good sign at all. The Raven gets picked off. Now all these Liberators are going to get picked off. There's only a single Thor holding the line here, and it's got a lot of work to do. 3 Thors even. Oh my god, even a couple more here that are, they're doing a lot of damage, but NeO can't be distracted. Again, he's all in. He's got to try and end the game. Oh god.
Now, mate, he's getting surrounded. Blinding Cloud over the Thors. Yeah, mate, this army is over.
Yeah, it looks like it is not enough here. The Corruptors, they take down the main CC that was floated over. Just NeO just has no economy. He has a decent mineral bank, I guess. So what are you gonna do with minerals here with a mech army?
obviously spend them over the next 20 minutes.
Oh boy, oh boy. And here comes the Zerg. The Vipers, the Hydras. Sure, there are a couple of tanks here and there, but oh my god.
NeO still holding by his teeth, but there's not much. But here comes the Corruptors, ready to destroy another command center.
Oh.
The repair is good, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. He's going to lose another CC. Mate, this is like what? The 7 CC or something that he loses this game?
Pretty much. Like, the one good thing for NeO is that this is a lot of supply that's in Corruptors and not in, like, an army that can fight. So NeO is going out again. What does Egg have? He has a lot of Hydras. Yo, that's a lot of Hydras.
He has a lot of money. He has a lot of units. He has a lot of bases. He has a lot of workers. He has more upgrades. Almost they're actually pretty equal in upgrades. I give him that, but yeah, mate. 2 tanks versus like 3 dozen Hydras. No, mate. GG.
GG. That was game number 1. Egg does take it. NeO fought well there, but NeO really struggled to even hold on to his 4th base.
Very well, Light. I stand corrected. I now put Egg a little bit above Aeon.
Yeah, at least he proved that in a longer macro game. We'll see how NeO can adjust here. This is scary because he's on match point. You know, if he cheeses and if it gets scouted, like, maybe it's even too risky to whip out a cheese here. Oh god.
So, like, shall I give you a minute or something?
What's up?
Are you going to call NeO to fight him up or something?
Gonna call him up, you know, give him a rousing speech, threaten him, just. Oh god. But yeah, NeO.
Yeah, that's
has...
okay. This is. It's okay. This is only a best. This is a best of 3. NeO still has a chance. So it's not over. It's not only one game.
It's true. It's true. We'll see what happens here. We are going to be loading into Romanticide, which I do think is a better map for mech. I don't know if NeO wants to go for that mech style again, though.
I mean, but what else is there for him?
I mean, he could go for Thor Banshee. It could happen.
Isn't that basically air mech?
It's true. It's a different. It's mech. It's just different kind of mech. Different kind of mech. Watch him cheese. Oh my god. We'll see. We'll see what he has in store for us.
And here we go, mates. We're loading into Romanticide, map number 2. Starting here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. The Peruvian Terran player playing for CranKy Ducklings. It is NeO.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the best player in all of Argentina, representing Furious Gaming. It is Egg.
Now, Light, I have to ask your opinion for something. Do you remember X Team?
Yes.
Furious Gaming.
Yes.
Did you know that a couple months ago they changed logo?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, did you notice that logo? That logo is pretty new. It's only like 2 months old.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I like it.
What do you think? Do you really?
Hold on. So they have the same skull. It is a lot more simplistic. Yes. Very simplistic. Compared to the previous one. It isn't bad. I've seen worse. I've seen worse rebrandings. Oh god. But is this the entire logo? Like it's black and white?
Yes, it is black and white.
Ooh, okay.
You don't approve.
I would have liked some color there. I don't know if I like the black and white.
That's okay. I mean, you keep saying that, mate, but wait until you get your black and white, simplistic
Duckling.
CranKy Duckling logo. Yeah.
Kappa. Like, it's weird because it's for the longest time it felt like Furious Gaming's their like color style was red and black, you know, and now they switched to black and white. Like, you know.
I mean, yeah, they kept the previous logo was on for like 5 years. They didn't change it at all for years and years. They just changed it recently, this year actually. But yeah, just wanted to say, what was your opinion of it, and when are we going to see the new redesign for the CranKy Ducklings?
Nah. We're not doing anything to our
come
duck.
on, like, is the 21st century, like.
No, we're happy with our duck. Thank you very much. Look at him. He's beautiful. Just look at him.
But yeah, coming back to this game, pretty standard openings for both players. We have the hatch pull gas for Egg, now building the tier base, and NeO is going for the standard, like, Hellion, Reaper Hellion expand, or Reaper expanding to Hellions, I should say. Now the question is, will he go battle cruisers this game? Seeing how easily it got scouted last time.
Yeah, I don't honestly, personally, I don't like the battle cruisers just because it takes so long to really get going. And you give your opponent so much time to scout. As we see, unlike Eon, Egg, he's working on Numa's carapace. Like, he wants that scout. He will be diving in with that Overlord, and doesn't matter what you have in your main base, he will see it. Boy.
That he will try. Oh, interesting push. Pushing not with the first 2 Hellions. Usually you wait for the first 4. But okay, 2 Hellions and the Reaper. And see what damage they can do. Unfortunately, there's no drones here in the tier base. Going for the Egg instead, okay.
Oh, makes sense. Especially against the kind of player he's up against. And the Overlord will go down, and I just want to quickly check his vision. Yes, Egg did scout the fusion core.
Yes. Interestingly enough, NeO is going to open with a Liberator first.
Interesting. So this is something that Yaku loves to do, or at the same time, Lings are actually nibbling away at these workers, and there are no Hellions here to defend. Forces NeO to come all the way back home with his Hellions.
The classic encircling tactic. Just the Hellion step out, the Zerling step in. Luckily, the wall was finished. No Zerling managed to get in. He only lost 1 SCV. Was building the building, so nothing much lost there. But yeah, it is annoying. It is very annoying.
Yeah, and here comes another run by, and the problem is that NeO, he can't really go back home. He does have a couple of Hellions here, so he should be fine, and he wants to multi-prong a little bit. He wants to distract the army with his Hellion. At the same time, the Liberator is looking to sneak into one of the bases.
Yeah, mate, and he's going to do it successfully. The Queens are busy going in other places, and Egg is not reacting. He's going to lose drones here.
That he is. At the same time, the Hellions are looking to dive into the third base. The Queens are still busy dealing with the Hellions, which means this Liberator is still dealing so much damage.
He only destroyed 3 drones, but destroying the larva... Oh no, the door is open, mate.
The door is open. Oh my god, close it, puppy, close it, please. Oh my god, the roaches are starting to get in. There are only Hellions to defend. Not just that, the third base is about to die. No cancel.
No cancel. Oh no, that's a lot of money wasted, mate. Here comes the roaches, mate.
Here
comes the process is not ready yet, and mate, this is a disaster.
And this
on the other side of the map, mate. On the other side of the map, look at the Hellions.
Oh my god.
14 workers down in the tier base, and there are more coming on in the natural.
Oh my god, this is disastrous. I thought things were looking really bad for NeO. Never mind, NeO is holding perfectly compared to what Eggs is doing, as Eggs loses 20 drones.
So yeah, mate, who do you think came out on top? I mean, Egg lost more workers, but NeO lost the third base that he was building, and he didn't
True.
cancel. He was lost.
True. It's hard to say. God, I'm also worried about the follow-up, right? The roaches, they're coming out again. I'm worried if this BC teleports across the map. Like, he needs to defend against these roaches. The problem is that NeO doesn't know that the roaches are coming.
Hellions dive into the third base again. 3 drones only lost so far. Nothing more, but that's okay. Being annoying. Ooh, Ravagers.
Yeah, Ravagers are on the way. What I do like is that we have Cyclone production coming out here from NeO. He isn't going for tanks. Tanks are so vulnerable. They can get biled very easily by these Ravagers. So his army will have a better chance here. Again, he's going to have a second BC soon. I'm worried that he's going to move out with this one, but okay, here comes the Rich Ravager. Oh my god, and immediately 2 Ravagers get focused down, and the rest of this is just gonna get cleaned up by the by the Cyclones and the BC.
These Ravager roaches ended up doing nothing, which is good. They did supply block NeO, but it's only a little bit, not much harm done. The third base was not cancelled this time. It is going to finish. And now with 2 battle cruisers, NeO is moving out.
Yeah. And he's actually double expanding, by the way. Like, he's already got a 3rd here on location. He's got another one. He's got a 4th on the way. Meanwhile, Egg is still stuck on 3 bases. Like, this is disastrous. Egg should have a 4th by now. The problem is that he's just been losing so many workers. He's had a hard time expanding.
Yeah, man. He's probably going to lose a lot more. NeO is going to do a double imprint attack with the battle cruisers on the left and the Hellions and Cyclones on the right.
Exactly. You know what? Yamato is about to finish up as well.
Yeah. And the Queens are not in position. They're in the middle.
Oh god, here we go. The Queens, they react to the BCs. They're gonna go try and chase them down. At the same time, I imagine the Hellion Cyclone is gonna dive in, and there are no Roach Ravagers to really meet them.
Yamato on the Queens. 2 Queens immediately going down, and now focusing on the drones.
God, exactly. There are a couple of roaches trickling out. I'm still waiting for the Hellion Cyclone to dive in, mate. There's so much opportunity here. So many vulnerable drones.
Did he lose 1 battle cruiser or did he flew off? Okay, finally the Hellions are coming in, but there's no workers here, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, enough time has passed. The roaches do come out. They do swat away the Hellion Cyclone. Have a harder time dealing with. Oh my god, he actually focuses down the Cyclones. Wow.
Yeah, good catch for Egg. Battle Cruiser still being annoying, but there's enough here to defend, I think.
Oh god.
I mean, I think, and as I say that the queens are going down, and more Hellions are in the natural.
Yeah, yo, NeO is just all over the place with this harassment. The BC is still alive and still killing or dealing as much damage as possible. Eventually, he will need to teleport, and he just barely does teleport all the way back home. And what's at home? Here comes the mech. Here comes the tanks.
Yeah, man. Even NeO did a good job harassing, and he didn't sleep on the macro. He has 7 tanks now.
Oh my god.
7 tanks against only roaches, mate.
Yeah?
This is a good place for NeO now.
And he's even got another CC on the way. Like, NeO this time, he's all about that. Those expansions, does lift up his orbital a little bit needlessly. He actually lifted up the wrong one, that's why. Oh god, NeO, please, I was praising you. And, oh god, that Roach Ravager does take a lot of tank fire. And this is why I would say the Romanticide is a more mech favorite map. Like, it's a lot larger, it takes a lot longer for all this creep to really move out. NeO, to be fair, has done a really good job at harassing the mineral lines, and he's not stopping, mate.
Like, if may I interrupt you for a moment? Funara that's done in the chat, please. Where were you, mate? Why are you not in the bracket?
It's okay. We lost the stun, but we got Halfbreed and Jadpi. All 3 Chileans, they can't be here at the same time, you know? Oh god. Meanwhile, we do have more Yamatos coming down on these queens. The Ravagers are struggling to bow down the BCs, and the BCs alone are just wreaking havoc here.
Yeah, man, with 3 BCs, that's enough firepower to destroy all the queens, and mate, the drones are now going down. There's no more air defense here.
We've seen...
And Egg is forced to counterattack.
Yeah, we've seen Eon in the same position. Now it's Egg's turn, where nothing can stop the BCs. He's going to lose his 4th base. He's forced to counterattack. Oh, it looks like he will deal a lot of damage here, but NeO does have a little bit of time to reposition his army, and this Roach Ravager is not going to be able to push up the ramp.
He loses the base though. It's okay, he had like 20 CC, so there's not much problem.
Exactly.
But he did lose it. Good job for NeO. He has not lost a single battle cruiser the whole game.
Oh my god, it's insane. Does prematurely teleport that BC, but he just wanted to be safe. Only 1 BC left here across the map, but oh god, he's still dealing more damage. And eventually this VC will be forced back. He's just getting, you know, whatever value he can. There we go. Does teleport back home.
Yeah, mate. Now NeO with 166 supply, I think this is the perfect time to push out. Just repair those BCs and move out, mate. And I think he's getting ready.
Egg doesn't even wait for the army to push out. GG gets called, and we are going to that ace match.
Okay, like you can call NeO, saying that say to him that he's not fired anymore.
No, mate. I'm like, mate, all right, you're halfway there. Oh my god, the ace match is upon us. It's going to come down to the map. What map are we going to end up on?
I hope, okay, let me see. It is going to be Oxide.
Oh, okay. Good start.
Now, like, let us see if this is your Terran favorite map that you, as you say.
We'll see. We'll see if it's going to be enough here for NeO. Again, Egg is no pushover. He's still a very strong player. Oh god, and I'm gonna lose my mind if NeO proxies. It's the ace match, mate. Don't risk it. Don't risk it, puppy.
Mate, you know that Special would.
Oh yeah, Special would.
Special has proxied in the most important games of his life.
He has. He has.
I'm always going to remember one game. It was Intelligent Master Sao Paulo. It was game 3 in the group stage versus who was it? It was a Terran Korean. I don't remember who. And Special proxy. It was really hard to swim. It was proxy Reapers, and the attack lasted like 10 minutes. Mate. It was an eternal battle of Reaper versus Reaper.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
It was amazing. Speaking of amazing, here in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have the amazing Making Terran player from Peru, NeO. Oh no, mate.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Argentinian Zerg player, the best player in all of Argentina, representing Furious Gaming. It is Egg. And it's happening. Oh no, it's gonna get scouted. No, Papi, please. No, not like this, NeO. Not like this. Oh god, mate.
Should I call human resources or something? I don't know.
NeO is going for a proxy 2 racks, and it gets scouted immediately by Egg. Immediately,
Yes.
mate.
Exit immediately. He sends a couple of drones to deal with it. The battles are nowhere near done, so they're probably not going to finish. Yeah, this is a mini disaster.
Yeah, this is worst case scenario here for NeO. Even more drones show up. Like, there's no way that these racks is finished here. The SCV goes down immediately. Now the second one is gonna go down. F's in the chat.
GG. So GG, congratulations, Egg, for advancing to the next
Yeah,
stage.
yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Jugamos hace una semana. No, Neo did this to him on ladder or something. Ay, 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 Neo, please.
I mean, I
uh,
wonder why Neo decided to proxy over there. That is a very like common
it
location.
is very common, very common.
The previous one worked only because he made the racks on a
Yeah,
more
unorthodox.
unorthodox location.
Mhm.
But now he did and made it like in the obvious position. Of
Yeah,
course, Ek is going to scout it.
exactly,
And yeah, man,
exactly.
this is a bad side. I mean, on the good side, Ek is not dead yet. I mean, Neo's not dead yet. X has Zerlings, but Neo has the wall, so he should be able to hold. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
The factory is up. His CC is on the way, so yeah, it's a little like slower start than usual, but he's not dead yet.
Yeah, exactly. Like Neo is just gonna have a really rough start to the game. Basically, Egg can do whatever he wants. I think if I were Egg, I would just go for two base play. I would even like go for a faster Roach Warren or something just to end the game. I don't know if I would risk going up and there we go. Yep, Roach Warren, you know, just end it. Like there's no reason to let this game go longer and allow the Terran player to actually recover.
Now the question is he going for Hellions or is he going for the tanks? Oh no, he's going for Hellions. Like,
Oh god, please don't go for BC. Just go for Banshee. Please, just go for Banshees. Banshees are gonna do so well for you, Neo. Oh god, but we'll see. We shall see as a Roach Warren is on the way. The worrisome thing is that because Neo skipped his Reaper, he doesn't know what his opponent's doing. He doesn't know if Egg expanded or not. And that's huge.
7 roaches are now on the way. Oh no, light. I fear the worst.
Yeah, it's all gonna depend on this, mate. He's gonna go for the switch with the tech lab. What unit does he decide to go for is the big question here. He's not gonna have any tanks. He's gonna have Marines and Hellions. Even if a Banshee does come out, like, this is worst case scenario, mate. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, man. These roaches are going to do a lot of damage. Egg even destroying these rocks earlier to allow for more faster access to Neo's base.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not going to finish. Okay. His roaches are here. He's probably going to turn a few into Ravagers and he's just going to go into town.
Yeah, there we go. Ravagers are on the way. He's gonna force the natural to be lifted up. He's gonna force everything to be evacuated into the main base. Ooh, this is important. Neo, no, he doesn't see. He doesn't see. Oh god, Neo, please.
And GG.
Gee. Oh my god, he's gonna get a kill on the third if he doesn't cancel. No, he doesn't cancel.
No, it was not a cancel, it was a kill. Oh
no. The Ravagers, sorry, the Banshees is doing a really good job at focusing down the Ravagers, but you know what? The wall is already down. Neo is about to get supply blocked. He is supply blocked. We have Hellions against Roaches, which is something you never want to see. The Lings are getting into the mineral line, forces the SCVs to fight.
7 SCVs, 8 SCVs going down now. 9 S. Okay, I think 10 SCVs. 10 SCVs is what he lost in the end, but made he lost a lot of supply depots. He lost his third base. And Ek in the meanwhile is expanding. He's ready for the Banshees. He has everything, mate.
Yeah, yeah. Egg, again, is just in a really beautiful place right now. Neo would be okay if that wasn't a kill in the third. The kill on the third CC was, oh god. That was disastrous for Neo. He's going across the map. At least he scouts the third base timing, which is good. He knows that he's not too far behind. Part of me wants Neo maybe even to Ducklings. I don't know. I don't know what Neo does from here, mate.
I mean, he obviously started practicing for qualifier number 2, right?
Oh my god. I also want to give a bit of a shout out to Neo. I didn't get to mention it earlier. Fun fact, after this tournament, after this qualifier, he actually has an exam today. For those wondering, NeO is in law school. He's studying to be a lawyer. And he's trying to juggle that with playing StarCraft as well, which is very impressive. And yeah, he just happened to have he doesn't have an exam today. He has an exam tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. That's a little more less upsetting than it was a minute ago.
Yeah.
But still, Hellions tried to get in, but they find no drones there. They were on their way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mate. Now the lair is done for Egg. Hydras are on the way. He's going for range units this time. And meanwhile, on the other side of the map, NeO is going for double armory.
Yeah, very ambitious that he wants to go for double upgrades. Like,
yes, double armory when he has like only one tank production.
Exactly. Like, he can't even produce from all 3 of his factories right now. He just doesn't have the economy. God, but he's doing whatever he can. He's trying to find some damage, and he is finding some with these Hellions. To be fair, like, he's getting a couple of workers here and there. This is nice. It's not enough quite yet, though. And to be fair, because NeO does play mech, he can slowly crawl his way back into this.
9 drone kills. That was nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
It forces Egg to make more drones that he wished. But here we go, mate. Roaches are moving across the map.
Yeah.
They're ready to deny that their base.
They are ready, mate. Thankfully NeO's in position and he actually catches the army a little bit. But for how long? Because this creep spread is not stopping. It's just powering forward towards NeO's bases. Something has to be done to slow this down. Oh god, the Hellions, oh god!
That was the unfortunate bad thing of StarCraft does that sometimes happens.
Uh-huh.
It splits your army in half and you end up losing half of it.
And here comes the Roach Hydra. Thankfully, there's no Ravagers, so it's going to be a little bit more annoying or difficult to deal with these tanks, but he does force NeO to lift up his 3rd base. Oh god, he does have to reposition a little bit. At the same time, the Hellions do sneak in, and he just keeps getting some damage done. Just keeps happening. It's good.
It's good, mate. The question is it enough? Lurker there now on the way. We're going to see lurkers.
Yeah, I think the lurker then may be the nail in the coffin. If Egg gets lurkers out, like, I don't know if NeO can handle that right now. Oh god. And I agree with the chat. They're like, you know what? This is Shelby's fault. Yes. But not us, Shelby. If he was here, the bracket would have looked different. Oh god. But NeO has a very strong tank army. Like, I guess best case scenario is Egg pushes into NeO. NeO has the highest chance of holding then, but
True. Oh, nice. Clock Banshees, like there's nothing here to. Okay, there is something here and he's going to lock it. I failed to see the overseed over there.
yeah, like blended in with the rest of the army. Oh god. The Banshees get taken out. All 2 of them.
No, that is the saddest scan that I have seen this whole day. Like only 2 Hellions, like slowly shipping around to 1 million tumors.
Oh god. And the lurker den is done. Egg just needs to morph in a couple of lurkers, maybe a couple of ravagers, and then he can push on forward and try and take this fight. Meanwhile, this entire time, NeO has been slowly macroing up, but he's still 50 supply behind. God, and here he comes.
I like it. He's very cautious because of the amount of tanks that NeO has. Even though Egg has a lot of advantage in this game, if you just walk into the tanks, you're going to throw it all away. So he needs to be careful. No, he's waiting for his army to be ready. Vipers are now on the way.
Yeah.
Even more roaches are on the way. The +2/+2 is going to finish any second now.
Boy, exactly. We even have a couple of Dropper Lords because why not just rain death upon the army or in one of the bases? Ah, god. Okay, finally, NeO is starting to push out. He has a Raven. He can clear up some of this creep, but at the same time, here comes Egg to try and protect it. Oh god, the creep is literally at the 4th. Oh god.
Oh no, you see, it is unable to land.
No, he can't land.
Wait, look at the grip. It is basically encroaching to NeO's bases.
Yeah, it's disgusting, mate. Oh god, to get the mobs out, we gotta clean all of this up. It's gonna take so long, and this is reminding me a lot of game number 1.
Yes, definitely. Here come the Dropper Lords. There's even one Overlord as a bait in case there were turrets here.
Yeah, and this time there's nothing in the main base. Last time there were at least a couple of units, but not this time, as the Dropper Lord does go in, is going to drop these roaches into the main base. We'll see how NeO responds. We'll see how much he sends.
Okay, he leaves a few tanks behind, which is good, but here comes the bulk of the army.
Oh my god, he's gonna get a kill. The 4th base falls. He does get a couple of abducts on the tanks.
NeO is doing a great job here. I mean, NeO Egg is doing a great job here. He destroyed the 4th base. The tank count got greatly diminished, and he's still doing damage here in the natural.
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
In the main base.
It took a long time to clean up these roaches. Eventually, they will get cleaned up. But now NeO is stuck on 3 bases. He's struggling to get his 4th up and running. We see more Vipers on the way. 3-3. We still don't see Lurkers, which is a little bit questionable. And Egg actually can't really make Lurkers because he doesn't have a lot of free supply right now. So, okay, there we go. 6 Lurkers are on the way. Man, he's going for another drop. Oh no.
Now this time with Hydras instead of Roaches to make more damage even. NeO did build a few turrets now to defend against the drops, but only 2, but not many.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I mean, the 2 missile turrets are nice. They're nice, but they're not ideal here. And NeO's attention is with the Lurkers. To be fair, they have to be with the Lurkers and the Vipers. The Vipers come in and get another tank.
Here comes the drops.
Oh god. And you know,
Yeah.
I was about to say, as these Hydras die, Egg just makes more Lurkers.
The drop is finally created the main base, but not before losing the turrets and losing the important starports, which I think NeO was trying to transition into a more air army, and now that has failed, mate. Like, he only has 1 starport left.
Like, he wanted to go into Liberators again, and as you said, here come the Yoinks. Only Thors and Hellbats to fight. The majority of the tanks were cleaned up. There's barely any, and GG gets called.
Congratulations to Egg, who advances to the next round of the tournament.
Yes, GG, well played. It was a hard-fought battle. NeO tried, but he had a very rough start to the game with the proxy being denied like that. Like, ever since that, he was kind of on the back foot.
Yeah, man, GG. He tried. He played well. I will say NeO played very well today. I was impressed with his level of game. He managed to destroy Eon at his own game. He almost did with Egg, only because that proxy went very wrong.
Yes, it was the it was the worst case scenario with that proxy. Ay.